welcome down to our new series on Spring AI. You are a Java or Spring Boot developer. You have been ever wondering how to integrate your AI model, integrate the AI models in your enterprise application. You are in the right place. Today we are going to see about what is Spring AI and why this was introduced and key feature and different technologies involved in Spring AI. First of all, we are going to see about Spring AI. The Spring AI is the ecosystem that's built on top of the Spring to support the generative AI capabilities. In modern application or old legacy application, most of the enterprise application uses the Java mostly. For example, 98 percentage of the surveyed corporation they are running their Java in their product because of their reliability and security. You know already, like it is very fast and execute because it's a compiled interpreted language. All of the features supports and gives the proper output to our applications. That's why we are most of the enterprise application run on the Java today also to seamlessly connect our generative AI capabilities into our enterprise application. Spring developers developed one ecosystem called Spring AI that easy to integrate the Gen AI capabilities to a Spring Boot application. In this, these projects mainly inspired from the Python projects such as LangChain and Llama Index. Here you can see nowadays while developing the any application is for the AI or we need to use the generative capabilities. Mostly we prefer Python because Python is a simple and easy because of the syntax, but it's very difficult to adapt this in our old Java without Spring AI came into picture. What happened here is in this Spring AI provides a common interface to connect the multiple AI providers irrespective of the AI providers. Okay, in that we can see if you want to connect with your application, Spring Spring application application to LLM, we have different providers. Different provider who is the providers, OpenAI, Claude, and then Gemini, Olama, open source. So each this having different this is different providers. We want to connect with our application with these AI models means we need to create separate providers AI interface and implementation and all, and also they provide separate SDKs software development kit for invoking their APIs. Otherwise, or we can use like REST template, web client, web client to invoke invoke the suppose open a for example invoke the AI models. Okay, here what is the challenge? Challenge here is write the different code for each providers. This is very time consuming and it's taking uh, some time and a lot of efforts. So to avoid these kind of challenges involved in the Java while integrating with AI, Spring ecosystem come with one idea called Spring AI that provides unified or unified or common interface to connect all the LLM providers. So here we can get the leverage of using all the different LLM providers APIs with the simple configuration changes. So you can see, right, how it easy was while using the Spring AI. Okay, you understand the benefit. Next we are going to see about the architecture. Here you can see the user using the Spring Boot application for invoking their APIs. In that, we create one chat support to user can query with the data available for that user. Whether the, for example, take the e-commerce application as the example. E-commerce as the example. If you take e-commerce as the example, uh, where is my order status? Order status, price details. If the user asking these questions to our application means without the AI LLM capabilities, we only return the whatever using the API as a response, because already defined some contracts and define the predefined APIs. But the user queries every time they ask new question. Okay, based on the available information from our side, we need to generate the text to clarify their doubts, or instead of image their videos. So to provide these capabilities, LLM came into picture. Okay, for already I explained, there is a lot of challenges to directly invoking the LLMs, because of the various LLM providers. They provide different APIs to sometimes the chat GPT models, the API GPT models, APIs models. Here API contains V1 query query arrays order okay, arrays my order. Their response in the structure of contents. This gives some response. Take, for example, take this. But if a same example, if you take it for OpenAI, sorry, Gemini, Gemini models, the API also different. API also different. Here, question. There is my order. There is my order. Okay. This gives response of data. Here you can see, right, the ChatGPT model gives the response as in the content. We can't directly map to our common DTOs because of the this response structure is varies, and also we need to use extra efforts to integrate invoke these APIs and mapping to projects. Okay, this is the very common challenges we are facing without the Spring AI. But Spring AI come up with one interface called chat client. Here you can see the chat client. The chat client provides the common interface to communicate with the, whatever it may be, the OpenAI or Gemini or Claude. This provides a set of common interface. Everything we can configure over the application properties. In that we can provide our what AI provider going to invoke model, and the different steps involved in being involving in the AI models invocation. So here you can how much efforts we saved due to this API, Spring API, Spring AI. This is the architecture. User put the query, and the query is done, can captured using the chat client, and we have the prompt like you are a intelligent system, like the prompt, the along with that prompt we are calling that this LLM. LLM gives the response back to the application. That application we can directly map it to our Java project. This, and then you're giving the response back to the user. This is the actual flow involving in this. Next, what is the key feature of the Spring AI? Already I mentioned is provide the chat models is the same as the chat client. We can mention our chat models like OpenAI in that. This is the configuration inside the chat client, and is to it also provides the unified interface to talk with the different LLM. Next, we have the prompt templates. Here, the prompt template means we can give the set of predefined prompts with dynamic params like query. We can give the set of prompts to enhance the prompts. Sorry, prompts to enhance the response of the LLM with some like we can give right you are a intelligent system with query. This is the use of prompt templates. Next, embedding models. Have you ever heard the word RAG is a retrieval augmented generation? Used to do give the AI to capabilities of uh, our own private data to, because LLM is pre-trained with set of condition with the cut-off date. They don't know about our private information hosted on our company. So we provide the context about what the user is asking the question and directly append that 11 information to the LLM. Okay. Next, the vector store. The vector store is a database that stores the embeddings. Here the embedding represents the array of numerical numbers. That is not a number, not a number. It is like gives the meaning. The embeddings related to the same is come under similarity. Similarities are grouped together. Okay. Next, multiple provider support. We can invoke Gemini APIs, OpenAI APIs, and all. Okay. We already seen about the terminologies. LLM is a large language, it's the brain of the generated AI. Because in the AI era, you usually used to ask questions to AI. Here the LLM is the brain that turns off our query based on the pre-trained data. It generates a new text, images, videos to as the response back. Next, the chat memory. Chat memory is mainly used to provide the context to the LLM, because the conversation is not the one-on-one. Previous, whatever we speak about that one, LLM is the stateless. To provide the context about the context, we are used to store in the chat memory, chat line. We will see this concept in detail in the upcoming videos. As of now, we understand the chat memory used to for give the context about to the LLM about whatever we are previously conversed to the LLM. Chat client I explained. Embedding is also the array of numerical that represents the meaning of the word. The vectors are the same. I hope you got some basic idea about the AI. Spring AI, what is the usage of, and why it was introduced. I explained here. Due to the challenges involved in the invocation of different provider, they came up with the idea to integrate all the LLM providers with common unified interface called chat client with the advanced feature like prompt templates, chat memory, and also we can uh, we can create our own RAG pipelines with pre-retrieval and during the retrieval and post retrieval processing and all doing. And main important advisor, every LLM uh, calls before the query getting going to the LLM. We are doing some pre-processing. After getting the response from the LLM, we are doing some post-processing. These and all is done by advisor. The useful concept. We will see that concept in upcoming videos. I hope you get some clear understanding about the Spring AI. Daily one video about Spring AI. We can learn together and grow together. Thanks. Bye bye.